Father just passed away second day. Man receives a mysterious package. He thinks it is inheritance. But when he opens it he sees a penguin. He feels disappointed right away. He looks at the little creature, and casually puts it aside. At that moment the phone suddenly rings. He turns to answer the call. When he looks back again, the penguin has started moving. When he looks again, it is gone. The man freezes. That sound feels so familiar. The penguin is right behind him. Before his father died, he left him a penguin. The man suddenly feels happy. He picks up the penguin. He cannot believe it. But the next second, he screams out loud, because he still has things to do. He first puts the penguin in the bathtub. Just as he is about to leave, he accidentally kicks over a box. A letter from his father slides under the table. After he leaves, the penguin starts causing chaos at home. It turns on the water tap, and swims around in the bathtub. When Pope returns home, it is already night. He tries to contact his father's friend, to send the penguin back to nature. But the call suddenly drops. He keeps thinking about returning the penguin, and ignores the noise from the bathroom. His words are also misunderstood on the phone. Before he finishes talking, the other side hangs up. Then he remembers the penguin in the bathroom. Pope is confused. He does not understand what happened. Until the penguin walks up to him. He starts yelling at it, but the penguin immediately hits him back. At night, Pope calls his father's old number again, but no one answers. He has no choice. He contacts animal control, but no one wants to take responsibility. Each department pushes it away. Pope gets furious. He searches online for how to deal with penguins, but when he turns around, he sees the penguin looking at him sadly. He softens again. It reminds him of his childhood. His father was always out exploring. He always blamed his father for being absent, but without noticing, he has become just like his father. He believes only success matters, to prove his worth. But now, the company gives him a tough task, to acquire Greenfield Hotel. The hotel owner is a stubborn old lady. No matter how Pope persuades her, she refuses to sign. This becomes his biggest headache. Next day, the little penguin wakes him up. Pope loses his temper, and throws the penguin outside, but the penguin refuses to leave. Then Pope sees a flower vase, and gets an idea. He pours water on the floor, letting the penguin slide away. He thinks the problem is solved, but at the front desk, he is stopped. The front desk pulls up security footage. The video shows Pope acting ridiculous, but he cannot laugh. To avoid trouble, he pays to keep it quiet. Just after bringing the penguin back to the room, his neighbor Kent sees it. Even though he tries to hide it, Kent already starts to suspect him. That night, Pope prepares a birthday gift for his child. The doorbell suddenly rings. It is a box from his father's friend. Pope quickly opens it, trying to pack the penguin away. But while chasing it, another penguin comes out of the box. Then another one. Pope grabs the original penguin, but more keep coming out. In moments, the whole house is full of penguins. In the fridge, in the toilet, and on the air conditioner. The whole home turns into chaos. At that moment, his ex-wife and children arrive. They think Pope forgot the birthday gift again, but when they see the penguins, they are instantly happy. In the end there are 6 penguins. The kids are excited. Pope hides the original gift. Everyone starts naming the penguins, and plays with them. The whole room becomes lively, but the next second, animal control arrives at the door. They say Pope is not qualified to keep penguins, and want to take them all away. But their real goal is not clear. Thinking the kids love the penguins so much, Pope drives them away. Back inside, his son notices something is wrong. Pope explains everything, and promises no one will take the penguins. When leaving, the son still cannot let go, and says he will come back tomorrow. Pope feels happy to finally spend time with his kids, but at night, he cannot sleep at all. The penguins keep making noise. The whole building can hear it. Next morning, Pope wakes up in a pile of penguins. Clearly exhausted, he tries to get coffee, but is interrupted again. He notices the penguins stay calm while watching Chaplin movies. At work, Pope does not rush into business. He asks his assistant to study penguin habits. The data shows, the colder the weather the calmer they become. After returning home, Pope opens the balcony door. The penguins finally calm down. Next day, the kids arrive on time. To get closer to them, Pope takes them to the park. His daughter slowly warms up and plays ball with him. When they sneak back to the hotel, they are caught by the front desk again. Pope pays to keep it quiet once more, but one penguin is missing. Luckily his ex-wife brings it back on the way. Then she tells Pope she is going on vacation with her boyfriend, so the kids will stay with him for a while. Even though he finally gets time with his kids, he still feels uneasy about her new relationship. Next day, Pope hires a nanny to take care of the penguins. He goes to handle the hotel acquisition, but after he leaves, the penguins start causing trouble. The nanny gets scared and runs away, forgetting to close the door, so all the penguins escape. The neighbor becomes more suspicious, but the front desk still believes in Pope. The lead penguin follows a scent, and quickly finds Pope. At that moment, Pope is negotiating with the hotel owner. Suddenly he sees the penguins, and they see him too. They rush toward him. Pope quickly pulls the old lady away. The elevator closes just in time, but the penguins take the stairs. They knock over a bucket of water. Seeing the water, the lead penguin remembers Pope's trick. They slide through the hallway causing chaos. The old lady notices something is wrong. Pope tries to cover it up, but the penguins fall into a pool. Everyone is shocked. The old lady has no idea who did it. The penguins spot their target, and rush toward Pope. He runs for his life. No matter how he escapes, he cannot shake them off. When he brings them back to the hotel, the animal control man is already watching them. When Pope returns home, he finds the front desk secretly opened the door. The animal control man is trying to take the penguins. Pope drives him away, but he insists Pope cannot take care of them, and says the penguins should be his. Pope believes he can give them a better life. Next day, to prove himself, he buys the best fish, and turns the room into an ice world. The kids are thrilled. They play snowball fights. At that moment, the neighbor comes with a secret video to threaten Pope, but gets beaten by the penguins. That night, Pope wakes the kids in secret. A baby penguin is about to hatch. The first baby breaks out of the egg, then the second one, but the last egg does not move. A week passes. That egg still shows no sign. Pope guards it every day, even ignoring work. The company suddenly comes. Seeing the house in chaos, they fire Pope, but he does not care. He builds an incubator, and watches the egg every day. In the end, he has no choice, and calls animal control. After checking, they say the egg has no hope, and suggest handing over the penguins. Pope says nothing, and agrees silently. Next day, he returns to the company. Even though he is fired, everyone still needs him. Meanwhile, the kids come to the house, but find all the penguins gone. The room is clean again, but the joy is gone. Pope tells them, the penguins went somewhere better, but the kids cannot accept it. At that moment, Jenny also brings bad news. Her boyfriend stood her up. The family argues again. The repaired relationship falls apart again. His ex-wife looks at Pope, full of disappointment. Next day, Pope prepares to leave, but accidentally drops his keys, and finds the letter under the table. He finally reads his father's message. His father says he traveled the world, but missed his son's growth. Only when he got old did he realize, family is the most important thing. He hopes Pope will spend time with his children. After reading, Pope finally understands. His father sent the penguins to stop him from repeating the same path, so he immediately leaves work behind, and plans to take the kids to find the penguins. His ex-wife follows him to the zoo. They search for the penguins together, but they are not in the exhibit. They rush to the office. At that moment, the animal control man reveals his true face. He says the penguins have been sold. Pope tries to argue, but then, familiar sounds come from the cold room. When they open the door, all 6 penguins are still there. The man tries to lock them back, but gets beaten by the penguins. They escape the zoo together, running and dodging pursuit. Just when they are about to succeed, one penguin falls behind. Meanwhile, Pope has reached the exit. The assistant pretends to faint to distract security. They keep escaping, but the animal control man returns. In the end they escape successfully, but one penguin is missing. That penguin is trapped on a roof, in danger. It jumps down, a kite opens, and it lands safely in a car. At the same time, the press event begins. Pope finally arrives in time. He used to want the hotel badly, but now he understands. It holds memories of his father and his past, so he does not want to destroy it. At that moment, the animal control man arrives, and accuses Pope of abusing penguins. He shows fish to lure them away, but this time, Pope does not stop it. He lets the penguins choose. At first they walk toward the man, but in the end, they all return to Pope. Everyone is deeply moved. The man still refuses to accept it, and calls the police, but the old lady does not help him. Instead she helps Pope get a permit. The man is taken away by police. The old lady announces she will give the hotel to Pope, because she has been watching him, and knows he has not lost himself. Later Pope runs the hotel with his ex-wife. The family sits again at the same table. Unlike his father, he will never leave his family again. In the end, Pope takes the children to Antarctica, and returns the penguins to their home. The little penguin that first entered his life becomes the most special family member. These little creatures help a work-obsessed man learn how to stay present, and learn how to love.